I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a Clemons and Crane, about 120-ish years old, something like that. I can't remember the exact year, that we're going to be rebuilding. We've started on it a little bit. We've just taken off the bass strings so that we can start duplicating those, get a jump start on that. But I can still play it, at least from this C sharp up to the top, kind of hear the before sound. So the piano's in pretty rough condition, as they all are. I'm excited for this one to be, as we work on it. The action is in rough condition, like any other piano from this era. Keys in terrible condition. Let's get a shot of those keys and the overall just kind of level of cleanliness is, again, like any other 100-year-old piano, very, very rough. The bridges are in terrible condition. We'll have to replace those altogether. I'll have to duplicate those bridges, and I believe the other bridges are as well. Let's look at the bass bridge. Yeah, bass bridge. Actually, yeah, it needs to be replaced as well. It's nowhere near what the upper termination point is, but it needs to be redone. And then you see lots of cracking on that bridge. All of these cracks, and little cracks, and big crack, big crack, big crack. So I have a lot of bridge work to do. I see some cracking in the soundboard, which cracks in and of themselves aren't an issue, but when they cause separation of the ribs on the other side, that can cause problems, cause the soundboard to not function as one unit, and can cause buzzing. Really obnoxious. Sounds like a bad loudspeaker. So that'll sound much better when we're done. Of course, the hammers are in terrible condition. We'll replace those all together. Same with the dampers. Up here you have, this was a fairly common thing to do on, my guess is people did this about 1930s through the 50s maybe, where the hammers up here would lose so much of the felt, and there wasn't much felt up there to begin with, and so rather than replacing the top octave or whatever, or all of them, they would just wrap the top few or the top octave, it's fairly common, octave and a half sometimes, in leather. So that's what you have here. We're going to be replacing all the strings. Looks like a lot of these strings have been replaced, not terribly well done, but I'm guessing that over the years these strings have broken, and so they've been replaced a little bit here and a little bit there, and so those will all be done. Of course, we'll replace all the tuning pins. We'll get it to the right torque so that it's nice and tight and ready to endure for another few decades. We'll redo the casters, rebuild all the trap work, and here's the pedals. You see, taking the pedals out already. That's the before picture. There it is. Okay. Action, we'll totally redo the action. We'll be replacing quite a few components. Sounds like pretty typical rickety old 100-year-old piano with loads and loads of potential. Thanks for watching.